What's poppin' with the squad? How y'all doing? How y'all living? It's your boy Amauri. We back with another one. And today, this album review, we talking about JID. We talking about the Forever story. We ain't gonna waste no time. We gonna jump right into it. Okay? I'm excited. Why? Because it seems like JID just keeps getting better and better with every project. The Never story, his first debut album, I loved it. I'm still bumping it. DiCaprio too. I loved it. I'm still bumping it. There was a lot of things that were done right with both of those projects that seem to have carried over into the Forever story. And to be honest, I might have to just say this might be his best project yet, which makes me excited because if he's continuing to improve over this amount of years, over these many projects, who knows how crazy the next one we're gonna get is. But enough of my fangirling. Anywho, let's just start it off with something light. Let's talk about these features. My man had everybody on here. Earth Gang, 21 Savage, Dirk, Ari Lennox, Wayne. He had some heavy hitters on here, and I will say, he did not let any one of them show him up. The fact of the matter is, JID said, I'm standing pound for pound with y'all, and we gonna go in. We gonna go in. You ain't gonna leave me behind. And that's exactly what he did. I don't think any of the features outshined him. I don't think anybody really put him underneath with their verses. I don't think anybody really just stood out over JID, and which is incredibly crazy to say. I know, because it's like, I digress. I just want to say that I am thoroughly impressed. One of the features that really surprised me was the Yasin Bey, aka Most Def feature. I don't know why I wasn't expecting to see his name among the list, but at the same time, I was excited seeing him and JID on a track together. I thought that was going to be something special. It was one of the tracks that I enjoyed more out of this album, I cannot lie. There's just something about hearing Most Def spit that just brings back a sense of nostalgia. There's just something about hearing him spit, especially with a newcomer like JID, that makes me feel like, yo, we're moving forward, but we can't forget about the legends. It's just that type of deal for me. It was very enjoyable, and it was something that I think was really fitting with this album. As far as the track list goes, I can honestly say there's no skips for me. Like, I can honestly say that. Even the track that I had a hard time accepting at first, Can't Punk Me with Earth Gang, even that track, which eventually grew on me to this day, can't help but sing along whenever I hear Earth Gang. Sound the dark, but me. Yeah, but there were no skips. Even the ones that I didn't like the first time around, coming back to it, I became fans of them real quick, and I don't know how or why that happened, but all I can say it's the JID effect, bro. It's that he does not miss. He doesn't miss. That being said, there are definitely some tracks that stood out to me more so than others. Dance Now with Kenny Mason quickly became my favorite track on this entire album. I don't understand how or why or when it happened. I feel like there's just so much to love about it. I feel like his flows and cadences, I feel like his some of his one-liners, some of his schemes, like there's just so much about this song that I think stood out to me. It's really not that hard to see why it became my favorite. One thing I especially enjoyed about this song was how he switched up his delivery when he goes into the can't. I don't know why, but I felt like that just turned up the energy to maximum. I feel like that just, the whole thing had me going crazy, gave me goosebumps. I was like, ooh, he's going in. I like the way he switched it up almost to put an emphasis on it. But it all in all, I think for me, this was the best song on this album and the one I will be going back to the most, which is, honestly, I can see it for a lot of people, seeing as how the popularity of this song is, skyrocketing. I'm not going to lie to you. Of course, it wouldn't be JID, it wouldn't be a JID project if JID didn't also start singing on this. Like, let's be real, the kid can sing. I want to hear some more of it. I don't know. There's just something about hearing JID switch from that hard, that gritty, that venomous rap spitting into just this cool, calm, this, like, to a certain extent soft vocal vocal texture that he has when he sings is just almost a complete 180, and it fits, and it's different from what we get from him normally, but it also gives you something else to look forward to. And that's not to say that if he were just a rapper that I wouldn't be able to look forward to his things, because I'm still looking forward to whatever he drops next. But just that little bit of something extra to accentuate the fact that he's not just a rapper, he's also an artist in general, I think that's really cool to me. As far as production goes, like I mentioned earlier, Dance Now, I don't know why, but like, I was really feeling that song, and it was all encompassing because, like I said, it was also the beat, it was also his flows and cadences, it was also his delivery, there was everything that went into making that song what it was. I enjoyed that. Honestly, the only one that really stood out production wise was Dance Now. There was nothing like super duper crazy off the charts to me. The energy was consistently high, which I liked. Even on the songs with like Ari, and even on the songs where JID was singing, the energy stayed consistent, and I was able to enjoy listening to this album. It didn't feel like it was a drag listening to this album. But like I said, nothing crazy, outstanding. Very solid, very much what you could expect hearing a JID album. And so I wasn't let down. I was pleased. I was excited just to get through this album. I know this was one that a lot of my friends were waiting for. I know that a lot of people in general were waiting for this album to drop. And so I just like the fact that it didn't fall flat. I've seen a lot of examples this year. Jack Harlow, Joey Badass, just to name a few. That kind of just missed the mark. But I don't think this did. I honestly think this is a better showing than both of those projects. I honestly think this could be in the run for album of the year, maybe. Who knows? Anyways, that's all I have to say about this project. I would love to know your thoughts. I would love to know how you feel, what you think. What was your favorite part of the project? What was your favorite verse, your favorite bar? Who was your favorite feature? What was your favorite beat? Talk to me. I'll see you on the next one. I'm gone.